What up, y'all? We are in the pink room with an NCAA women's basketball champion. Obviously, you probably know who she is, but I'm going to set it up for you, okay? She was on the rap game back when she was like 12.
Yeah.
I don't think people knew that.
No.
They didn't. Well, you going to know today. All right? And she's from Savannah. They got that good crawfish like I love. Regardless, we welcoming to the stage, or, I mean, it is pretty much a stage. The pink room, Miss Flau'Jae. All right? What's
Thank
up?
you for having me. How you doing? Good.
I'm doing good too. I'm happy to have you in the pink room. Personal note on my end, I don't watch basketball on the TV for real. I mean, I cheered. I know what like athleticism is, but
athleticism is crazy.
A good friend. I mean, look, I'm an athlete too. A good friend of mine came over. For a little wine night, but she had to just watch the championship game. I'm like, all right, girl, we'll put this on. Shout out to Kamo. And then she put that game on. And I mean, I like LSU just because I was born in Baton Rouge.
Really?
Yeah, I was. But then like I just watched y'all play, and I was telling your fam out there, I'm like, it has like the way that y'all play has so much chemistry, so much swag. It's like y'all dapping each other up. Like y'all throwing the ball as a dap to each other. You know what I mean? And then I realized after, I started looking into all y'all, I'm like, oh, she an artist. Let me reach out. And that's how I found your mama. Nice. Shout out to Mama Flau. But we're going to just jump right into it. All right?
Let's get to it.
Flau'Jae.
Yeah.
What is the first song you can remember hearing dating back to the earliest age?
So me and my mom, like, we used to take these long trips from Savannah to Atlanta. And she was always used to play, I don't know if I'm going to get canceled for this, but like, R. Kelly.
You're not gonna get canceled. That was what was going on back then. That was what's going on back then. It was going on.
She would play R. Kelly. I wish, like back to back. Maxwell. This woman's work. That one. That's the one. Ooh. It was like a playlist of set songs. I swear it was like 6 songs, and she just played it back. Every trip. Maxwell, Joe. I don't know. Kelly Price. It Will Rain.
We need a playlist right now.
We need a mad playlist. But yeah, all of those.
I love that. All right, so you spend a lot of time in the car with your moms.
Yes.
And all that jazz. That's what she would be playing when she would be taking you on trips or dropping you off at school.
Absolutely.
Or practice and all that stuff. How did that music influence, your taste and sound?
It made me think I could sing, which was like a good thing in a way. Because I can't really sing, but like now when I create music, I like finding like tone and rhythms and melodies. So I think that's kind of where that comes from.
Yeah.
Having that R&B like sound from an early age.
I remember when I heard Big Fore for the first, Big Fore. Yeah. I'm gonna say Fore. Big Fore.
Straight like that.
When I heard Big Fore for the first time, I was like, you hear a lot of melodic rap, but then like the way you have fun with it is like you're singing, but you're punching your sound.
Most
so it's
definitely.
like a rap. And I'm like, okay, she got it.
Different.
Like she has an ear on her. That's why I love this show. You want to see what's behind your ear? So Kelly Price, Joe, who else? I know Samari was in there. Family Affair had to been on that playlist.
I didn't get too deep. It's only the ones I can remember is like what I still have on my playlist. You feel me?
I got you.
That's what I got.
Copy. All right. Well, let's switch it up and go talk about square one of your journey in music. Obviously, like I know you was on the rap game, but before you was 12, you knew you wanted to do music, right?
Yeah.
All right. Talk to me about the first moment you was like, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Man.
And ball.
I didn't figure. Okay.
Go ahead.
It happened in pieces. I can't tell you like a pinpoint where I was like, all right, I'm a rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That had to be like, because I was rapping for a long time, way before I was, I started rapping at like 7. Had my first performance at 8.
And I really want to talk about that too.
Yeah, and I really wanted to just rap because I found out my dad was a rapper and he passed. So I was like, that's what I want to do. Mm-hmm. I always played basketball though, Boys and Girls Club growing up. But to make it like a professional, legitimate career, shoot, that didn't happen until I got way older and I was on America's Got Talent.
Are you on that too?
Oh yeah, I got the golden buzzer and everything. And Simon was like, "You gonna be a superstar?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm a rap now." And then I was like, in that time, I was having a dilemma, like, do I want to rap? Do I want to play basketball? Like, I'm looking at the WNBA contracts, and I'm like, they ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at this rap money. I'm not. This is looking like is it? You know what I'm saying?
So it's looking like you can do everything.
Right. But it was like the time, everything happened at the right time with like NIL to where college athletes could profit. So like everything just happened at the right time for me.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful. I saw that you had quoted you wanted to be a Grammy Award winning artist and a champion by the end of your college career. And you're going into your second sophomore year. Jesus Christ.
I'm almost there.
Woo.
I got 3 more years to make this Grammy happen.
You gonna do it. I believe in you.
Most definitely.
I believe in you. Just seeing the way you fight for what you deserve on that court. Like, I know what it is to get in there and really get it out the mud.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen it in you. So, all right. So square one, your first performance. Let's talk about that. Don't laugh.
I could describe it for you. It's like I'm in a club. All my family is in there.
Wait, what? How old is you in the club?
So I'm 8.
In the club?
In the club.
In the club, like 50 Cent in
like
the club.
In the club. Got it. Uptown.
Copy.
It was a thing where it's like I could go in there and perform, but I could like stay and linger. You feel me? So like if I was an artist, I could perform. So shit. I'm in the back, just sitting there chilling. I go to sleep right before my performance. I can tell you, I got on these long camouflage shorts. I have a Georgia hat on, my ponytail going through the hat, glitter on the hat. I got these gloves. I got Michael Jackson. It was so ghetto. But my mama, she styled me. She styled me like a little rapper. I was looking like a little girl rapper. It was real cute though.
Yeah.
My first, I remember I come on, squeaky voice. I come from down by the water, S-A-V-A, and that was my rap, and everybody loved it.
Wait, do that again. I coming down by the water,
S-A-V-A-N-N-A-H, and y'all know Flau'Jae. And like they went crazy. I was like, she's like her dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's going crazy. Like, but like, I was 8, you know what I'm saying? So like, my mama recorded that, posted it on YouTube, and everybody was like, and do she do birthday parties? Do she do events? And we like, well, yeah, how much your budget? You know what I'm saying? So ever since then, that's how we've been rocking.
Man, I love it. I love that you can recall the elements of that.
Most definitely.
Yeah. I'm smelling wings and fries now.
Literally.
I'm hungry too. Maybe that's why. I'm hungry too. All right, so first performance. I guess when you first started like really, really get into music more so for your own entertainment, not because you knew you could do it.
Right.
Tell me about your first recording session when you first heard yourself on a mic in the ears.
I won't even. It's a different, like, I'll take it even deeper, like, rather than hear it in the ears. Just like, I do like crazy stuff. I go by the speakers and put my ear to the speakers and just let the bass just touch my ears and just boom, like that feeling is like a sensation, like, you know what I'm saying, like. For me. And then like just being able to create, I think that freedom to be in the studio and you just in a place of vulnerability where nobody at, like nobody can critique what you're doing, control what you're doing, you creating, like I think that's like
spiritual.
Wow, it's different. It's a whole different portal. Like I be like feeling like I'm in a whole nother dimension. And then I leave the studio and I gotta come back to earth. You feel me? Like it's deep. Like I just like making music. I like that
cut right there. That's it. That's what the pink room means. Like, that's why I love music so much, because it takes me to another dimension where I can like subconsciously, or I can actually kind of like be more aware of my subconscious because it flows out of me. When I hear a song, I'm like, man, fuck this, and I'm like, wait, I didn't know I felt that way.
Because you're comfortable and you're vulnerable. And music is the only thing. That's why I love music. I feel like it's the only thing in the world that can really hit those spots of vulnerability. In a regular setting, like I feel like this right here, this could be like your space to be vulnerable, because you walk out here and you're like, damn, I'm back in the real world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. And this is my space.
Vibe.
I'm so happy you understand the pink room.
The vibe. I love the vibe.
Okay. Well, let's get more into the vibe. All right.
Okay.
You're going to sit up straight. Put your back to the seat. And put your palms up to the sky. All right, we're going to take it back to, let's go 12-year-old Flau'Jae. You was playing basketball at 12, right? Yeah, pretty much all your life. All right, Flau, we are getting ready for your AA game, whatever little league you was in. You in the locker room, you got your little iPod Nano.
Yeah.
It might be. You got your little iPod Nano going, and you playing some track, but you getting yourself hyped up. And you the type right now that you're not talking to nobody. You ain't looking at nobody. There's nobody in the locker room but you. But you know when you get out, when you stand up, you leading that line down out on the court. What song are you playing in your ears as you get ready to lead your team to victory?
All of the Lights, Kanye.
I love you so much. I love you. That's my power song too. That one and Power. Stronger. Stronger, Power, and All the Lights. Yeah.
All of the lights. Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. All right, you can come back to life now. Okay. Even though you probably don't want to. See?
No, that's
what I love doing.
Ooh, I was there.
You was there, wasn't you?
Yeah, I'm on my head. Yeah.
That's that splat.
That's that splat.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the break now. talked about Square One, talked about all that good stuff. Now we at the Big Fore. I mean, you already won the championship, but you know, this track for you, well, for the world, I think has introduced you to the world. And for others who weren't, you know, outside of others who weren't engaged with basketball like that, like myself. Like, again, I found out about you, but just watching it because my friend wanted to see it.
Right.
And then I'm like, hold on, who are they? Like,
Myself.
they got something going on. And then I love seeing stories about young Black women coming up and being able to be multi-talented and owning that.
Yeah.
So tell me about recording the Big Fore and kind of how this whole story of your victory has happened, unfolded in so many ways.
Man, recording Big Fore. I've been recording Big Fore, right? And I was like, it's a good song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was a freestyle. Like, it was just me rapping in the studio with my friends. Came up with it. But I was like, this is too hard. Like, the flows, like you said, the flows were so hard. And I was like, man, I'm going to drop this one. Like, I'm getting a little traction from basketball.
Are you smart?
Yeah. I plan everything. Like, when I get a little bit of traction from basketball and it's climbing, I'm going to drop this. Just so it's there, just so it's out, just so it could just see what it do.
Yeah.
And I posted it and they got like 100,000 views in like an hour or something like that on Instagram. And I was like, okay. A little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of juice way before the national championship. So I just let it sit there and it just kept going viral everywhere. Every time I post a video or something, like at the same song, same audio, same lyrics, it just kept going viral. I was like, this is gonna be the song that like people go to like right after, you know what I'm saying? Like this is gonna be the one they go to.
Yep.
And I wanted to be song that like represent me. And I wanted to be bars and I wanted to be melody and I wanted to be fun and I wanted to be, you know what I'm saying? Like youthful, how I am. Cause I have a lot of songs, like I rap like real raps and so it's hard to the core, but I wanted something that was like light and lifting up and fun, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to drop, but like, I feel like that's just one song to be like, okay, this is a little bit of Flau'Jae. This is one side of Flau'Jae.
Oh, just give a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause if you go listen to my catalog, everything is different. And so I just wanted to be like, boom, like this is just all of that in one, in a way, you know what I mean?
What's your favorite, I guess, version of yourself to tap into on a mic? Version of your sound to tap into.
My favorite?
Yes.
It's probably like melodic. I love melodic stuff. I like melodic Flaw. She's cool. She's like real smooth.
Yeah.
Little, my voice is just so, it
sounds
good. Yeah, like a little sexy.
Good.
Like it sounds good. I like when I sing. Like,
who are some of your favorite melodic artists? References to that sound?
I can't say like, I don't really know.
Let's scratch the word favorite, but just other.
I just don't really know nobody who sound like my melodic how I sound, but like as far as like a singer, I like Kehlani. I like, I don't want to look on my phone, but I really want to say who this is.
You can if you got it.
Please.
Yeah, my phone right here.
Yo, I have to put y'all on because this song is OD.
If I don't know about it, I'm gonna be real impressed because I love getting put on.
Okay, bet. It's deep. It's called Glitter by 070 Shake.
I know 070 Shake, but I don't know Glitter. I've only listened to Cocoon.
Now you go listen to that and then you come back.
Oh no, she just said do that.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
How you gonna do that to me in my room? Look,
because you gonna come back, you gonna be like,
all right, okay. You put me on that song. I'm gonna tell you another song. Listen to this song called Autumn Marini or Martini. I think it's Marini, called Drive.
Autumn Martini. Marini.
Yeah.
Autumn Marini. Bet. Yes.
Autumn Marini Drive, 070 Shake.
Glitter.
I can do that. Bet. All right, cool. What's the first experience you had in music that you want to talk about that you never talked about before?
Wow. In music?
With music.
Probably was like on the rap game, like, I want everybody to know this. Like on that show, this is like for kid artists or even this newer artist starting. Like, I learned so much on that show just about myself as an artist and like the anxiety that come with music. And I just want to say this, like coming from creators that's worried about like backlash and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn like off of that show. As a musician, you gotta be in a space where you can't be afraid to put out stuff because of what you think people might say. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people get driven out of their creative spots because of like expectations or sounds that's like now.
Yeah.
That they forget their creative spot. And I feel like you get that. Like when I was on the rap game, bro, you would think like I was a kid, but like it was a lot of people just coming at me like.
You was the youngest one on
Yeah,
that,
I was
right?
the youngest one, but it was a lot. I got so much hate on social media. I was like, damn.
As a 12-year-old?
That's a 12-year-old. That's why I'm able to navigate it now because like I took every bullet and I felt it. Like I felt it. So now I know how to navigate through it. But like it also had me at a point where I was like, damn, I don't know if I want to drop this because what if they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was, you had to second guessing a little bit.
Yes, and I be in the studio with people and I see a lot of people, nah, I can't say this because on TikTok, I'm like, bro, what? We create music, like, you know what I'm saying? And it get from the creativity. So I think like that anxiety as an artist, that's like a stuff like people don't really talk about a lot, but it's very like, it's very there, it's very pro.
Well, I like where this conversation is going because the other segment of the show is called Point of View and your perspective on just music and things about music, being in music, working in music. And there's a lot of anxiety just around music in general because there's so much of a platform now where people want to cancel you. People want to send you death threats. People want to send you DMs. Like I know you said you took all the bullets before, but like how are some of the moments where might have really, triggered you a little bit? How did you reinvigorate yourself, or how did you, what's the word, y'all? How did you bring yourself out of that?
And rappers be like, I don't really care, I don't read the comments, I'm getting money, that's cap. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it, like you feel the negative energy coming towards you. I've never been in that position of being canceled or being hated by the media. My time may come. You know what I'm saying? I hope not.
We hope not.
We hope not. But like, I think like, just as much as you get the love, you get the hate, you feel me? And I think if you find a way with yourself to kind of embrace that, then it won't even matter. But also, like, I've learned as I got older, like I was young on the rap game, like if you really know how you feel about yourself and you're really in tune with who you are, none of that could really get to you too much. Because if they tell the truth, then you're like, damn, they tell the truth. If they cap, you like, that's cap.
Yeah, because I know you cap. Yeah.
So I think it's that type of thing. Yeah, for sure. But it's a lot of that. It's wicked out here.
It is. How has your relationship with your mom gotten stronger as you have been climbing this ladder for years and years, but the big brink has happened so much more recently?
I think our relationship actually got stronger when I was in college and we were away from each other. You know, like you get to that point where you in a mom and daughter relationship when y'all too close.
I know.
And y'all see each other too much and y'all just got the bumping heads. We was at that point before I got to college. I'm like, bro, I'm grown. She just had to remind me that I was not grown, indeed. But as I got to college and we had our space and I was able to communicate and she was able to listen to me as like a kind of an adult, you know what I'm saying? Because I was little when we kind of got closer. But she's been my ride or die like for this whole journey. And she's still on it. She was the first person that ever believed in me. First person that ever made me believe in myself, in my music, in my writing abilities. Like if I play a song and she don't like it, scratch it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So like that's my dog. That's my real.
You just mentioned writing. I forgot to ask about that too. Talk about the first song you ever wrote. And I know it was probably back in the day.
I can't even tell you the first song that I wrote, but the first song that I wrote and I was like, oh, I'm a rapper. You feel me? That was Guns Down that I performed on America's Got Talent. That was the first song that I wrote.
Called Guns Down.
Called Guns Down. It was by my father, by my story. Kind of like, I always say it's like a little version of Ready or Not, but it just wasn't Ready or Not yet. It was like a younger version because it told my story, and it was lit. It got like 30 million views, 40 million views on on America's Got Talent, but it wasn't as skilled as Ready or Not that I just dropped. But like it told my story. You know what I'm saying? And it touched a lot of people.
For those who haven't touched those tracks or haven't heard any of the music, what's part of your story that you really want people to know?
Man, I really think I've told a lot of my story, but it's ever so evolving. Yeah. I'm ever so evolving. I'm always growing. So just being able to implement that into my music more and more at the right time, just to show that growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, but also like protect the brand at the same time. But I'm in no rush to grow up, but I think that at a certain point in time in my music, it's gonna start to show. It's gonna start to evolve, and it's gonna start to get better. And so I'm more ready for that. I feel like people know the story now; they just need to hear the music.
Yeah, now they need you to narrow it, make the movie or the story for them.
Absolutely, and narrate it, basically.
Yeah, I love that. You are a very smart woman. Not that you wouldn't be. I just love that, like, to hear, knowing that you are young and like you have so much. I don't want to say on your plate, but so much to
do.
So much. You got a lot to live
My
for.
plate full.
You got a lot to live for, and carrying that is not easy.
It's not.
When I was 19, I think I was just like twerking to no hands and trying to go to like in Atlanta, trying to go to Opium or trying to get in the club. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And oh no, I was cheerleading. Yeah, I was doing that too.
Really? Yeah, you look like a cheerleader. Yeah. You give me cheerleader.
Yeah, I was cheerleading.
For sure. Nah, but like, yeah.
I'm gonna make a cheer out of your song.
Please don't.
Let me. So you got something against cheerleaders?
I was a cheerleader. Yeah, so I do. And I hated it. And my mama made me do it. So that's why I blame her. I told her I wanted the hoop and she put me in tutus and I had to stand like this and I do all that. And I hated it. I hated it. It's her fault. So if any other cheerleader is mad, no, yeah.
It's okay.
But she always kept me on the team because I was the only one that could do backflips and like
you probably had some crazy fire backflips too.
And so she made me, and I was in it. I was so mad. She was like, "No, if you want to play basketball, you got to cheer." So, yeah.
Your mama knew you was a star.
If you met my mama, that's real key of her.
I met her. We had a good little chat out there while you was performing.
So you know.
Yeah, she knew you were a star, and she wanted you to shine that light in any element you could until boom, it's a god.
Definitely.
So you got multiple areas, right? I mean, we know cheering is not it for you, cheering, but you got the music.
Yeah.
And will we get you on the big screen one day acting, or is that something you want to try?
I was in LA this weekend doing a lot of business, and I actually got like called to do like this cameo for this short film, and I'm super excited about that. Shout out Shanice. She did like Southside and things like that. So I'm super excited about that. It was together. And I did a little acting bit in there and the producer was like, "Hey, yo, you a natural." So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you need me in the character, that acting bag is nice. Whenever a little cameo, definitely.
I think what I get from you is that you're so confident in who you are and like where you come from outside of like trying to like prove it to anyone when you meet them. Like you're not trying to prove yourself to me, but I'm relating to you, and that makes it a little bit easier to relate to you. So then when you can get on the screen, someone's like, "All right, I need you to be this person." Like I already know who I am, so it's easier to show you.
To go.
Yeah, it's easy.
See, I never even thought about it like that. That's fire.
Yeah,
that's fire.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so what's next from Flau'Jae?
Oh man, what's next?
Music wise,
I gotta. Well, first of all, things have been escalating heavily, rapidly at the moment. I got working on a big feature like with Lil Wayne. I got DJ Khaled trying to work with me as well. Wyclef.
Ooh,
yeah,
I like that.
I've been getting hit up by producers like OG Parker, AA, London on the track, like Little Mexico. We got some bangers coming. So I'm excited. I just been working, man. I've just been working, keeping my head down. I got my project, The Best of Both Worlds. The EP is gonna drop midsummer. I got a crazy track, Flyer Than Fly with Junie. I'm excited about that.
JOONY Junie?
No. Oh. It's just a rapper. One of my friends from Atlanta. We got a banger. It's gonna be a smash. But
all right,
those are the couple of things that I'm working on, man. I just really want to gear up for the summer, working and then heading into the season.
Damn, I forgot you still got to play basketball.
Oh yeah, for sure. We got summer workouts coming out. I'm trying to turn up.
Sheesh. When's your birthday?
I'm a Scorpio, November 3rd.
Oh, I love that for you. I'm a Cancer.
Oof.
Crazy Cancer.
I love that for you. Nah.
Love that for you.
I done dealt with some Cancer. You seem cool though.
I'm a cool Cancer, but I'm still a Cancer.
That's how they all seem at first.
I used to always want to date Scorpio, and I'm
yes, absolutely.
There is one now. But like it's just it
depends on if it's a guy or a girl, because they're like,
this was a guy, and the passion is very intense.
I know what that means.
They're kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
I know what that means. Ooh, good luck with you.
Right.
Cancer, Scorpio, I done did that before. Yeah.
And I'm a June Cancer. I guess those are like the more emotional ones.
Those are the worst ones.
My birthday is June 25th.
When is your birthday?
June 25th, the day Michael Jackson died.
That'll do it.
Yeah. June 25th. That's the date.
You're funny, bro.
You funny too. We gotta get on. I'm gonna freestyle with you one day, and we gonna freestyle over all the nights. Wait, no, don't do that.
No, go ahead. No, I love to do that to interview because y'all see I don't put folks on the spot.
We gonna end this with a couple questions. You got 3 questions to ask me, Flau'Jae. Go on.
What's your favorite color?
Pink.
What are your biggest aspirations in life?
Oh my God, to spread my taste and sound around the world.
Who do you want to be in the next 10 years?
Ooh, who do I want to be? I want to be me, but what I want to be for the world, I want to be the woman that showed everyone that music could get them to where they want to be.
That's 3. I'm going to do one more because I'm Big Fore.
Go ahead.
If you could go back and tell your younger self something, what would it be?
Man, it's okay to not have a boyfriend or not be in a relationship. That's what I was saying.
That's big, though. That's big, especially nowadays. Because these little girls running around acting like they got to be.
Yeah.
Now they run their whole life.
Yeah, I saw a recent TikTok of an old lady. Sorry, she was an older woman. She was like, I really wanted our women to get out of the programming of love and devoting ourselves to a man or to this or to that, because like so many women don't know how to live to be a woman. Men know how to be a man because like they have to be that man, the provider, the protector. But women are women for men. And I'm like, I think I've been single for technically 10 years now. And I'm like, I love that for myself. I have friends that have been married and known their partners for 10, 13 years. I'm like, I know every part of my weaknesses, every part of this. I've been through every phase. So you know
yourself, yeah.
I know myself, and now I know what kind of man will be able to value me because I know how maybe low or high I've been. And I know if he fits that threshold for me, then cool, great. But I can't just act like a wife and then all of a sudden think that a man's gonna know me and respect me as a wife because I don't respect myself as one.
I like that. You really know yourself, so I
got out the mud. But yes, Flau'Jae, this was great. Thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us here at the Fore Room. We appreciate you.
The Big Fore Pink Room.
Man, I love it here. This was dope.
Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Peace out. Tune in and subscribe to us on YouTube.